Wow. Good morning, AG. Good morning, guys. I don't know what this phone is. This phone is on, so this phone look like it has smoke something. But anyway, good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody having a great morning so far. If your morning started early or started late, I hope it is great either way. All right, AG, how are you doing? I hope you are feeling better. I hope everything is going well with you, my brother. And I thank you for stopping by now this morning. What is? Now this morning we are going to be continuing the read. Excuse me. We are going to be continuing with the reading of the book of Isaiah. Now, for those of you who were here yesterday, we read a few more chapters of the book of Isaiah. And in the book of Isaiah, we are starting to see the effects of these biblical wars. You know, these wars that go on and on constantly. They're fighting constantly. It's the men who are going to war, and constantly it's the men who are getting, eliminated. And the effects of that is has riveted through the community, with lots of children without fathers, lots of women without husbands. And so the society is feeling the effects. They might be saying that they are doing all of this slaughtering and acquiring all this land and wealth and the status, but in the end, the negative effects are more far-reaching, because you can't have a society without men. You cannot have a thriving society without either gender. You need the women, because you need the women to continue with the most important part of procreation, and that is housing the human, housing the little human until that human comes to life and comes into the world. Until that human is birthed, you need a woman, period. You need a man to help a woman initiate the process of procreation. So you can't have a society without both. So here we see these men are being sent to war in droves, and they have been slaughtered. So society is reaping the effects, the negative effects. And so these poor women believe that, well, Joe, what's up? Happy Sabbath to you, my love. So now the women are taking things into their own hands. There's no husband. There's a shortage of men for the women. And so the women are asking that a man take 7 of them. 7 of us. Take 7 of us and call us your wives. You don't have to do anything for us. You understand? But society is going to look down on us that we don't have a husband, that we're not married. So we are just begging you, men. Just take us, 7 of us. Just let us call ourselves by your name. So I'm just going to take on the name Brown. And 6 other people are going to just take on the name Brown and just say, Joseph is our husband. They say to the man, you don't have to worry about feeding us. We can feed ourselves and we can clothe ourselves. All we need is for the reproach of society to be removed from us. We don't want society to mock us or to look down on us because we have no husbands. And it looks like something like that is happening today, because we have been taught in our modern society that it is one man to one woman. And we have grown up with that mindset that, yes, I want to have my husband and he should want only me, and he should not have another wife, he shouldn't have another woman in his life. But in the same breath, society says there are more women than men. So if there are more women than men, why is it that we're being pushed to say one man to one woman? Somebody's going to get left out. somebody is going to get left out, because if there are 10 men and only 5 women, but every woman needs to have one man for herself, you understand why there is so much riot when it comes on to a woman finding out that her man is with another woman, or vice versa. You understand why there is so much quarrel and fighting when circumstances like that arise. It is because we have been conditioned. Back then, those women knew, they were conditioned to believing, to understanding that, yeah, their husband is going to have another wife, and they had to be perfectly fine with it. They had to be accepting of that circumstance. So I say this to say that the society in which you are raised will determine your mindset, will determine your sense of right and wrong. I am now of the belief that when the Bible said that the man should marry the woman, it meant that that should be the natural order, but not necessarily one man marrying one woman. Because we see in the Bible, the men who were revered and considered to be respected and men of God always had a lot of wives and a lot of concubines. That did not stop the Bible from referring to them as men of God, or as men who were powerful and respected. It didn't stop them. So what changed? What changed? Was there an agenda being pushed on society at some point that has led to the generational hand-me-down mindset that one woman to one man is the ideal situation, and anything outside of that is deserving of receiving the air of everybody else? Think about it. But while you think about that, I will read this. Welcome into the live, everybody. There is my brother Jappy. Jappy, what's up? How are you doing, my love? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome as always. I gotta check you out, see what's going on in sports these days. The last time I saw was the women's cricket. I think I saw you were. I watched on your channel. Was that women's cricket, something like that? All right, now let us move on, guys. Come on with me with your book Bible or your Google Bible. But before we do that, let's preface with this. On my channel, we do not endorse any particular religion or any particular denomination. We are simply trying to read the Bible for ourselves, because the Bible is so influential in absolutely every aspect of our lives. And so I think it is pertinent that we read it for ourselves. And so that's what we're doing over here. So if you hear us reading the Bible and you hear us some other shenanigans going on, don't be turning up your nose and say, oh, there's no reverence over there. There's watch your mouth. We are simply reading the book. If you have some constructive some constructive literature, some constructive criticism that you want to share, it's perfectly fine for you to do so. So with that, we are going to be reading the book of Isaiah. I know, just to say this, I know some people have contacted me to say that they are kind of late coming into the Bible reading. Well, if you are late, I suggest that you would have to go back for a year and a half ago, where we started at Genesis, because you're really late right now for True Sister, because we're all the way at Isaiah, and we started at Genesis 1. Okay? So I'm sorry, but welcome either way. All right, guys, let us move right along. The book of Isaiah, chapter 6. Isaiah chapter 6 says, In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. Above it stood the seraphims. Each one had 6 wings. With twain he covered his face, and with twain he covered his feet, and with twain he did fly. With twain? What is twain? All right, we are reading and learning together. With twain he covered his head. With twain he covered his feet. Well, according to Google, twain refers to 2. It says it's an archaic word that means 2, but in the Bible here, the context does not refer to 2. Let's read it again. Above it, let's start from the beginning. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. Above it stood the seraphims. Each one had 6 wings. With twain he covered his face. So, if I should go by the definition that Google has provided and substituted twain with 2, it would not have any reasonably sensible context. With 2 he covered his face. With 2 what? So we are going to therefore assume that this twain is the name of something. It says, with twain he covered his face, and with twain he covered his feet, and with twain he did fly. So that definitely sounds like that twain is the name of something. But I'm not sure what yet. So I'm going to put a little mark here and hope that I find it in some other reading. I'm going to go dig and dig and dig, see if I can find it, what that twain was. Could be some kind of leaf, some kind of bush, some kind of cloth, something of that nature. But we will find out. And if you find out before I do, please let me know. And one cried unto another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. Let us continue. Verse 4 says, And the post of the door moved at the voice of him that cried, and the house was filled with smoke. Then said I, Woe is me, For I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. For mine eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. Then flew one of the seraphims unto me, having a live coal in his hand, which he had taken with the tongues from off the altar. This is interesting. Hold on there, people. I just gotta do this. Because this is... Let us continue. Verse 5. Then I said, Woe is me, for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. For mine eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. Then flew one of the seraphims unto me, having a live coal in his hand, which he had taken with the tongues from off the altar. So it's a piece of coal. When he says a live coal, it's a piece of hot charcoal. And he laid it upon my mouth and said, Lo, this hath touched thy lips, and thine iniquity is taken away, and thy sin is purged. Also I heard the voice of the Lord, saying, Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then said I, Here am I, send me. That's interesting. So the seraphim puts a piece of lit coal on his mouth to take away all the uncleanness from his lips. And Isaiah says, he heard the Lord's voice, saying, Whom shall I send? And he answered and said, Here I am, Lord, send me. Verse 9, and he said, Go and tell the people, Hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert, and be healed. Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, Until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly destroyed. Let's read that again. Until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. Why would that be a thing? The houses without a man? If you all continue to fight the way you are fighting, and having all the men slain in battle, that's exactly what's going to happen. The houses are going to be without men. Verse 12 says, And the Lord have removed men far away, and there be a great forsaking in the midst of the land. But yet in it shall be a tenth, and it shall return, and shall be eaten as a tall tree, and as an oak whose substance is in them. When they cast their leaves, so the holy seed shall be the substance thereof. And this is the end of the reading of I keep saying proverb, of Isaiah chapter 6. Isaiah is a very interesting book. It's not a book that you can read, like just read straight and forget about it. It's a book that stays with you once you have read it. It's a book that takes you into a deeper understanding. And for those people who claim to be deeply spiritual and being able to communicate with the Most High, a lot of people has that claim to fame that they can communicate with God, and God speaks to them specifically, and those people. Well, the book of Isaiah himself talks about him being able to communicate with God, and he chronicles here what God has either said to him or led him to believe. And there are lots of people who continue to believe that they are somewhat a chosen person and they can speak directly with God. I don't try to rain on anybody's parade. If people believe that they can, then that's fine. Who am I to say otherwise? It's like Delia. But because now she roll up in the place now. Delia, how are you doing? Happy Saturday morning to you, my love. How are you doing, my darling? As for me, Delia, I am great. Greater than a greater cake. It is a Saturday. Yes, with every night, my birthday gets closer and closer and closer. Yeah. How are you doing? How is the little one doing? I hope everybody is doing just fine. Congrats on your 2K family. Congrats. Yeah. Congrats, my darling. I went at the party again. I went at the party. Today at the party earlier. Talk to me nice. I went, me know some miss one, I saw a premiere, I saw you put up a premiere. But me say yes. Oh, next week. Okay. What me available that day there? Cause me say earlier yesterday, I have to tell you this because I never did see you yesterday. Say at all, man. Say at all. Ciao. But yesterday I had a day. Me don't know. It look like me need a wash off. Jeez and peas. I have to get up one morning and drive the 1 hour go find the beach and wet up myself in it. Because mighty God of Daniel. Mr. Delia, me tell you, I decided I was going to go surprise my grandbaby for her birthday, right? So on a whim, I decided, all right, me now go drive my car. I go just rent one car. I don't know why that just came in my mind, because I always just jump in my car and drive. Yeah. Hey, that's so close. That's how close we are. The 24, just like that. Yep, Delia. So I decided to drive to go rent a car. So I rented a car, drove down, drove back, went to work Wednesday, went to work Thursday night. Friday morning, I have a whole heap of things we need to finish that are really some things that are important, but late I have to hurry up. I'm gonna say Friday is the day I have to finish them. So I try to get everything done. We come down in my car, did the morning live, the reading, the Bible live, went back into work, tried to finish up all that I had to do. At around 3 something, I decided, all right, this is it. I've got to go. So I came down, going on my car for ready to come home. The car did. The car not moving. I said, oh Lord, what is not this? So I had to call for assistance to come. I open my gutter door and start it this morning. It start. I forgot text my friend because me need me need to get one battery. I don't know. Me like to push the boundaries right there, Leah. Where you say you will not eat down, you will what? I say, what Joseph say? Joseph, nothing wrong with it. You're just tired and stressed out. You know, say I told Joseph, I need to relax yourself. Joseph, relax, not come easy. You understand? Me have to work. Me have to do what me have to do. Me not have nobody to do it for me. So me end up now staying there until like almost, I think it was like 5:30. The people them come, jump the battery, and me come home. When I come home, I was so tired, but I had already decided that I was going to do the book reading. I did that book reading, and I tell you, just like Joseph said, go and go sleep because you sound tired. Mr. Joseph, I just, me no know, it coming like me just melt when on the couch. It's almost like I melted. That's how tired I was. I just melted, like, wow. Cause me work Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Me hit the road Monday, whole day, Tuesday. Me hit back the road, come back, work Wednesday night, work Thursday night. I was so, boy. But anyway, we always give thanks. We give thanks for great mercies and small mercies. No matter what it is, we give thanks for it. Okay? We take care of ourselves and we keep on doing what we do. All right? There's going to be a time when we will be reduced. We will be reduced to wiggles. And y'all know what I mean. So while we are breathing, we just got to do what we got to do. All right? Mitchie Boo is in. Mitchie Boo, you know something. All right. Mitchie Boo, what's up? How are you doing, my love? So good to see you. Welcome. I would have call card just roll up in the place. And they last time work hard and play hard, so I need to take care of myself. You know, so that is true. That is true. I need to take care of myself. It's true. Michelin darling at the place. Michelin doll, what's up, my love? What's going on? Good to see you, my darling. You're up. You're up. Good to see you up. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Yeah, come here. Say, almost your bedtime now. Cause look at what time it is. Yeah, it's 6 something for us, so 6 something at night for you. Michelin up like 7. I tell you. I thank you so much, my darling. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate it. I sincerely appreciate. Me see you show off your garden with all the good things in it. And I say, look at that, Iman. Look at that. Look at the blessing. And me see people are run up and down and kill up themselves. The supermarket sooner have no food for them buy. But them live somewhere that have some earth. And them refuse to put 1 grain in the ground. They refuse to put 1 grain in the ground, but them are worried the supermarket sooner have enough Yeah, so you me, she has straighten me out now. On the ear, she has straighten me out. Like, Trev, you love keep life too late, so me can't keep up with you. And I love me love keep life late, me chi. And my time and your time are two different time. See there? Cause now I wanna eat. What time for you now? What time for you now, Michibu? I thought you were just 12 hours behind me. 12 hours ahead of me. Yeah. He saying, can't catch me sometime, brother, cause me keep my life them too late. Oh boy. And it's the time when I'm available too. You know the right thing, but you not do it. Whatever we say to you, just go in one ear and come out in it. Joseph, listen, Joseph. I want man to save a woman, okay? So maybe me are the woman who they go give you the problem. The other one, them are gonna be nice and calm, and me are gonna be mouthy. Me are gonna have an opinion about everything. Me is not gonna be the yes woman. So yeah, you want a little excitement, little challenge in your life. So the other 6 women in your life gonna be nice and cool, calm and collected, and me are gonna raise hell. Oh my God. I appreciate you, Michibu. Yes, Saturday night for you and Saturday day for me. Okay, Saturday morning for me. Yeah, that is the price we pay with the time differences because I have friends who are on different time zone where me not see them. Then when they come on live, like they will come on live like 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning, me either they home asleep or me they at work. So me no usually catch them. Very, very rarely me catch them. All people like Japheth and stuff. A long time me no see them people they live and stuff. Long, long, long time me no see them people they live. Me have one bracelet for my foot and the bracelet. I don't know which party bus off and dash way and gone. Now me I rub my 2 foot together and I can't find the bracelet. The bracelet gone. The anklet gone. But anyway. Delia. Delia say, in other words, me I gonna be the Jezebel wife. Oh my God. The thing is, me not gonna send him. Me not gonna send him to go thief nobody land. And me not gonna send him to go take nobody life. But for sure, it's not gonna be easy. Cause I ain't gonna keep these lips closed. So I might go get piece of charcoal, piece of hot charcoal, and put on my lips. You hear what Isaiah say? You know hear Isaiah say the seraphim put a piece of hot charcoal on his lips and purifying lips. So Joseph, you have to get one piece of hot charcoal and fly come put it on my lips to purify my lips, and then you can talk to me, tell me just about anything, I'm gonna become a yes woman. Let us continue, guys. For those of you who are just coming, welcome into the morning live. We are reading the book of Isaiah. At the moment, we just read Isaiah chapter 6, in which Isaiah said that the seraphim, his lips were unholy. And so the seraphim came and purified his lips with a piece of hot charcoal. I don't know why everything in the Bible with purification have to be so violent. Piece of hot charcoal they put on his lips, and that's supposed to purify lip. Put piece of hot charcoal on your lip and tell me tomorrow morning what's the level of purification you gonna get. All right? Mm-hmm. Lord Jesus. Exactly, Delia. Our Joseph said, I'm a come for me, just show. Pay attention to yourself. Make you do it to yourself. Thou shalt not wear vain ornaments on thy body. How are this, Father God? How are this? Can't someone have to wear vain ornaments on my body? Eh? And Delia, really they agree with God, really, Delia? Like seriously? Well, that is all right. That is fine. That is fine. I can do all things to what the Bible says. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. All right. Let us continue with the reading. We are going to be reading. So, me know Delia. Me see you back yourself out. and because she don't have no filter. Yeah, because she don't have no filter, but I'll take it. That's all right. That's okay. I'll take it. Me always see lighter shine out the door, but me don't know where lighter come from. But anyway, we'll continue reading. We're gonna read the Bible till around 7. Then we are gonna have the different live. It wasn't me. All right, Shaggy. All right, it wasn't you. Come with me, guys. Get in the book Bible. Love my ankle bracelet now. Whether I wear the bracelet for my ankle, for my waist, for my neck, for my hand, in my ears, on my eye, in my nose, in my lip, in my tongue, wherever I wear it, as long as I wear it, I wear it. So if there is any condemnation of it, there is going to be condemnation of the whole of it. Okay? So I'm waiting for the scripture or the law that says that it is an abomination of some sort, or it is illegal to wear these jewelry, and then I will comply. But until then, woe be unto you. I'm gonna have to get a piece of charcoal for your mouth. Watch yourself. Chapter 7 of the book of Isaiah. And it came to pass in the days of Ahaz. Now, guys, I think I need to get you all. Hold on. Where is... Hold on, the people. Pause for 1 second. Wait, I'm coming. Spot. I don't know, say. Aye, sir. I think it is just my lot. It has to be. It has to be. Searching has got to be my lot. I don't know how you know how they say everybody has their lot in life? I think mine is searching because it's not easy for me find anything. But I always have to search for it. I always need to write it on my eyes. Me still have to search for it. Now, this is what we are going to be reading. We're reading the book of Isaiah. And if you are reading with me, I appreciate you. But in the book of Isaiah, there are going to be mentioning a lot of names of people that we have read about before. Now, for those of you who have been with me as we have been reading, and we will see how the Bible outlines all the rulers of Jerusalem over the years. Now, these same people, their names are going to be popping up again. Because remember, people, the Bible, as of now, all that we have been reading from Genesis up until now, whatever teachings are in the Bible, it's not for the whole world. Don't get it twisted. It is speaking to the children of Israel. Because you got to read the Bible to understand the language of the Bible, the communication strategy. Who is it talking to? Who is talking? And who are supposed to be the receivers of this message? Now, it's not yet talking about the whole world. It talks about the laws that Moses established for the children of Israel. It talks about how they acquired their wealth. And we know how they did that. How they became so mighty, so powerful. And how they started to go against these laws and precepts and commandments that Moses had established among them. And we saw the result of that, where the destruction of Jerusalem started, and how each time that Jerusalem was destroyed, how the children of Israel were chastised by their God, and how they tried to rebuild Jerusalem, and how disobedient they were again, and how it was destroyed again, and how the rulers, they had great rulers, and then they had wishy-washy rulers, and everything, just all these problems they faced. And we saw them in the Psalm. We saw them documenting their experiences and crying out to their God and begging him to deliver them from the enemy. Now, the enemy they are talking about are the people who live around them but are not descendants of Jacob. So these people are not following these laws of Moses, because these people are not Jew. These people are living their lives, worshiping their Balaam and whoever else they're worshiping, doing their own thing. It's just like in today's society. I mean, you have the Muslims who have their religion, their religious precepts and concepts and commandments and whatever they have, and they are trying to live by those concepts and precepts and commandments. And then you have the others of us who are outside. We are not Muslims, and so we are considered to be the infidels because we are not like them. And they are being taught to stay away from us, to not do the things the way we do, not do the things that we do. It was like the same thing. The Jews were not supposed to mix. We see in the Bible, it's not even date. You don't give your sons to them, and don't take their sons to your daughters, and don't take their daughters for your sons. Stay away from them in all ways possible. And I didn't say it, the Bible said that. So in the book of Isaiah, Andrea, buenos días, mi amor, ¿cómo está? So Andrea is here. Welcome, Andrea. Happy Saturday to you, my love. I saw last night you asked me what we're gonna make for breakfast. I'm gonna boil two green bananas with one mackerel. Me no business if you don't want to say me love eat mackerel, yeah, cause me can't bother fi cook. No big old meal. But me have one chicken and I go cook it cause me know say my daughter I go on chicken. That's all. But as for me, one mackerel and 3 fingers of green banana will do just fine. Yeah. And here, you remember when we got the store the other day, the mackerel was $1 and change for one diggy little mackerel, you know, guys. I'm gonna go to Miami and the mackerel was $2 for $1. $2 for $1, you know. So I know some I buy a couple. I don't buy much, I just buy 10. Come in and eat mackerel every day. So that 10 they will last me maybe till I go back. Yeah. But anyway, so the names that you are going to be hearing in the book of Isaiah, I want you all to be reminded of these names and who these people were. All right? So with that, we are going to continue with the reading of the book of Isaiah chapter 7. And it came to pass in the days of Ahaz, the son of Jotham. Now, if you remember the lines of Israel's kings, if you remember the lines of Israel's kings, you will remember who Jotham was. Now, Jotham ruled after Uzziah. So Uzziah was Jotham's father. And Ahaz was Jotham's son. Now we are moving on down to Hezekiah. So bear that in mind. It's Amaziah, Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah. So we're moving on down. So we don't leave anybody behind. All right. And it says, Ahaz, the son of Jotham, the son of Uzziah, king of Judah, that Rezin, the king of Syria. So at that time, when Ahaz was king of Israel, the king of Syria at that time was Rezin, R-E-Z-I-N. When Rezin, the king of Syria, and Pekah, the son of Remaliah, king of Israel, went up towards Jerusalem to war against it, but could not prevail against it. And it was told the house of David, saying, Syria is confederate with Ephraim. And his heart was moved, and the heart of his people, as the trees of the wood are moved with the wind. Then said the Lord unto Isaiah, Go forth now to meet Ahaz. So you see, Isaiah was really alive during the time of Ahaz. So when we tell you, say, the Bible is a collection of stories written by different people, you don't want to believe me? If you don't want to believe me, you don't believe me. People try to chastise me and said, oh, the Bible is written by men who were inspired by God. You find the inspiration by God yet? When you find it, you tell me. Because we can clearly see the stories. It's people writing these stories about their experiences, how they feel. God inspires somebody to say, God, where you there? Where you there for come deliver me? Wake up. Are you asleep? That's some kind of inspiration. God inspires somebody to say, okay, go across the river Jordan, put on 12 stones to represent the 12 tribe of Israel, and walk across the river Jordan and go into Jericho and slay everybody. Everybody, everything that moves, slay it. Take every gold, every silver. Take every diamond, every ruby, everything that they got. And when you reach the edge of the city, turn around and burn it down. Let's move on. Let us move right along. Then said the Lord unto Isaiah, go forth now to meet Ahaz. Now, don't forget, Ahaz was the son of Jotham, king of Jerusalem. Thou and Shear-Jashub thy son, at the end of the conduit of the upper pool in the highway of the fuller's field, and say unto him, take heed and be quiet, fear not, neither be faint-hearted, for the two tails of those smoking firebrands, for the fierce anger of wrestling with Syria, and the son of Remaliah. Because Syria, Ephraim, and the son of Remaliah have taken evil counsel against thee, saying. So this is Isaiah. Isaiah is saying to Isaiah is here saying to Ahaz, who is the ruler, Rezin and the son of Remaliah and the others, they are really having negative counsel towards thee. They are planning and plotting to come up here and try to destroy Jerusalem. Verse 6 says, let us go up against Judah and vex it, and let us make a breach therein for us, and set a king in the midst of it, even the son of Tabeel. Verse 7, thus said the Lord God. So here Isaiah is telling Ahaz, his God said this, God tell me to tell you to make us go up against Judah. Let us make Tabeel the king. So you see right there, so that's a little plot, them plotting right there. The plot is also to defend themselves, because they got to defend themselves against the Syrians. Because we know from previous readings, when the Syrians come up against them, the Syrians come to destroy them, because it's like a tug of war, political tug of war. The Syrians want to own the entire region. They want to rule the entire region. And Jerusalem, the ruler of Jerusalem, want to be as powerful again as David was in ruling all of that region. But I don't think they will ever be able to get back to having as much territory as David and Solomon had, because over the years the corrupt rulers have caused the enemy, the quote-unquote enemy, to acquire most of the land that David and Solomon that David in particular has fought so hard to acquire these lands for Jerusalem. And then after the division of the kingdom started with Solomon's with Rehoboam and Jeroboam, after that separation occurred, we saw that there was no getting back together of Jerusalem, because Jeroboam had half the kingdom where all the people started to follow him, and now it was like two political parties, and the few people that were left following Rehoboam, it just seemed like the kingdom was so divided. And henceforth we have seen where the kingdom have just gone getting destroyed more and more and more as the years have gone on. So now we see Isaiah. Isaiah is talking with Ahaz. Let us continue. Verse 7 says, Thus saith the Lord God, it shall not stand, neither shall it come to pass. For the head of Syria is Damascus, and the head of Damascus is Rezin. Now, Rezin is the name of the king. Okay, Damascus is even today the capital of Syria, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Verse 8 again, for the head of Syria is Damascus, and the head of Damascus is Rezin. And within 65 years shall Ephraim be broken, that it be not a people. So here Isaiah is making his prophecy that within 65 years the city of Ephraim will be broken, and it shall that it be not a people. Remember, Ephraim is the place where the descendants of Ephraim have resided, just like the place that they called Judah, the place where the descendants of Judah claimed to be their own. The place that they called Benjamin was the place where the descendants of Benjamin had claimed. And so it is for most of the other places around. So when you hear the name, you have to get the context out of it. Are they talking about a person or a place? Because the places were named after the forefather. Let us continue. Verse 9 says, and the head of Ephraim is Samaria, and the head of Samaria is Remaliah's son. And we know that Remaliah's son, his name was Pekah, P-E-K-A-H. Let's continue. If he will not believe, surely he shall not be established. Moreover, the Lord spake again unto Ahaz, saying, ask thee a sign of the Lord thy God. Ask it either in the depth or in the heights above. But Ahaz said, I will not ask, neither will I tempt the Lord. And he said, hear ye now, O house of David, it is a small thing for you to weary men, but will he weary my God also? Let's read that again. But Ahaz, let's read from verse 10. Moreover, the Lord spake again unto Ahaz, saying, ask thee a sign of the Lord thy God. Ask it either in the depths or in the heights above. But Ahaz said, I will not ask, neither will I tempt the Lord. And he said, hear ye now, O house of David, is it a small thing for you to weary men? But will he weary my God also? So if it's nothing for you to bother a man, to provoke a man, to bother a man, is it not anything for you to bother God also? What's your deal? What's your deal? Who do you prefer to be bothersome to? What can man do for you if you think God can do everything for you? Verse 14 says, therefore, the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive. Want to hear these people? Therefore, the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. Do y'all want me to start reading Isaiah chapter 7 again? I think I must. The Spirit said I should. Isaiah chapter 7. And it came to pass in the days of Ahaz, the son of Jotham, the son of Uzziah, king of Judah, that Rezin, the king of Syria, and Pekah, the son of Remaliah, king of Israel, went up towards Jerusalem to war against it, but could not prevail against it. And it was told the house of David, saying, Syria is confederate with Ephraim. And his heart was moved, and the heart of his people, as the trees of the wood are moved with the wind. Then said the Lord unto Isaiah, Go forth now to meet Ahaz, thou and Shearjashub thy son, at the end of the conduit of the upper pool in the highway of the fuller's house, of the fuller's field, and say unto him. Now it says the Lord is talking to Isaiah, for Isaiah to go talk to Ahaz. He says to Isaiah, Go and say unto him, Take heed and be quiet, fear not, neither be faint-hearted, for the two tails of these smoking firebrands, for the fierce anger of Rezin with Syria, and of the son of Remaliah. So here is Isaiah going to tell Ahaz that the Lord has said he should not be afraid. He should go ahead and take on the kings of Syria. Because Syria, Ephraim, and the son of Remaliah have taken evil counsel against thee, saying, Let us go up against Judah. To say they're going up against Judah, remember, Ahaz is now the king of Jerusalem. That's the Judah they're talking about. And vex it, and let us make a breach therein for us, and set a king in the midst of it, even the son of Tabeel. Now, who is Tabeel? I don't know yet. Who is Tabeel? But here, Isaiah is telling Ahaz what the Lord has told him, that the kings of Syria, the Pekah, the son of Remaliah, and the others, they are plotting. They have joined with Ephraim. Remember now, Ephraim, the people of Ephraim are descendants of Ephraim, the son of Jacob. So here he's saying that Ephraim is joined with Syrians, and they are going up against Ahaz, the king of Jerusalem at this time. And Isaiah has gotten the word. Remember, Isaiah was a prophet. So he has gotten the word that this is the plot. And he has taken the word to Ahaz to tell Ahaz that the Lord has told him to tell him what the plots are against his kingdom, and that he should not be afraid. Verse 9 says, And the head of Ephraim is Samaria, and the head of Samaria is Remaliah's son. And let me write that there, because Remaliah's son is Pekah. If he will not believe, surely he shall not be established. Moreover, the Lord spake again unto Ahaz. So now, Isaiah has come with the word to give to Ahaz, to tell him what the Lord has told him about the plot against him. And Isaiah has told Ahaz, listen, if you will not believe what I have told you, then your kingdom shall not be established. They're going to knock you down, and they are going to put this person, Tabeel. They are going to put the son of Tabeel to lead Jerusalem. They're going to put him in charge. Verse 9 says, And the head of Ephraim is Samaria, and the head of Samaria is Remaliah's son. If he will not believe, surely he shall not be established. Moreover, the Lord spake unto Ahaz, saying, Ask thee a sign of the Lord thy God. So you see, Ahaz no believe Isaiah, you know. So I guess the Lord has realized that Ahaz has doubts about the story that Isaiah has brought to him. So the Lord himself now appears to Ahaz and he says, ask thee a sign of the Lord thy God. Ask it either in the depths or in the heights above. But Ahaz says, I will not ask, neither will I tempt the Lord. And he said, hear ye now, O house of David. Is it a small thing for you to weary men? But will he weary my God also? Ah, I don't get that. So Isaiah brought the word to Ahaz. Isaiah seen that Ahaz has doubts. So the Lord himself appears unto Ahaz and said, you know, if you have doubt, ask anything you want of me, whether you ask it from the heavens or you ask it from the earth below. Just ask anything of me. And Ahaz says, I will not ask anything, and I will not even tempt the Lord. And the Lord said to him, so you are afraid to worry God, but you're not afraid to worry man? What's up with that? Verse 14 said, therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. Now that is the Lord talking to Ahaz. The Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. Verse 15. I want y'all to rest with that word, Hold on to right there, so, of the book of Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 14. Because it's going to come up again, for sure. Butter and honey shall he eat, that he may know to refuse the evil and choose the good. For before the child shall know to refuse the evil and choose the good, the land that thou abhorrest, abhor means to hate, so the land which thou hates shall be forsaken of both her kings. The Lord shall bring upon thee and upon thy people and upon thy father's house days that have not come from the day that Ephraim departed from Judah, even the king of Assyria. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall hiss for the fly that is in the uttermost part of the rivers of Egypt, and for the bee that is in the land of Assyria. And they shall come, and shall rest all of them in the desolate valleys, and in the holes of the rocks, and upon all thorns, and upon all bushes. In the same day shall the Lord shave with a razor that is hired, namely, by them beyond the river, by the king of Assyria, the head and the hair of the feet, and it shall also consume the beard. And it shall come to pass in that day that a man shall nourish a young cow and 2 sheep. And it shall come to pass for the abundance of milk that they shall give, he shall eat butter. For butter and honey shall everyone eat that is left in the land. That's all going to be left for the people to eat, butter and honey. Now the honey is going to come from the Assyrian bees are going to come and make the honey and the milk from the cattle. I'm sure there is going to be more. But when it talks about honey and milk, the Bible usually use honey and milk to refer to fattening and nutrition and health. Let us continue. Verse 21, and it shall come to pass in that day that a man shall nourish a young cow and 2 sheep. And it shall come to pass, for the abundance of milk that they shall give, he shall eat butter. For the butter and honey shall every one eat that is left in the land. And it shall come to pass in that day, that every place shall be where there were 1,000 vines at 1,000 silverlings. It shall even be for briars and thorns. With arrows and with bows shall man come thither, because all the land shall become briars and thorns. Verse 25, and this is the last verse of chapter 7. And on all hills that shall be dug with the mattock, there shall not come thither the fare of briars and thorns, but it shall be for the sending forth of oxen, and for the treading of lesser cattle. Here ends the reading of Isaiah chapter 7. And here in Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 14, we first hear of the mention. I don't think I read that before, but if I have and I have forgotten, somebody please remind me, because I believe this is the first time in the Bible that I have heard of the reference of the virgin going to bear a son and calling the son Emmanuel. And you all know where we're going with this. We're going to take our time and not rush it. We're going to continue to read bit by bit. All right. Today's reading is going to end at chapter 8. So we are going to read chapter 8. Isaiah chapter 8. Moreover, the Lord said unto me, take thee a great roll, and write in it with a man's pen concerning Maher-shalal-hash-baz. Whoa. Maher-shalal-hash-baz. And I took unto me faithful witnesses to record, Uriah the priest, and Zechariah the son of Jeberechiah. Wow. Let us continue. Verse 2 says, and I took unto me faithful witnesses to record, Uriah the priest, and Zechariah the son of Jeberechiah. And I went unto the prophetess, and she conceived, and bare a son. Then said the Lord to me, call his name Maher-shalal-hash-baz. Can we read that again? Let's read chapter 8 from the beginning. Moreover, the Lord said unto me, take thee a great roll. Now, this is Isaiah speaking. And Isaiah chapter 8, Isaiah says, moreover, the Lord said unto me, take thee a great roll, and write in it with a man's pen concerning Maher-shalal-hash-baz. And I took unto me faithful witnesses to record. Okay, he took with him the witnesses that are going to record whatever encounter he's going to have. So who did he take with him? He took with him Uriah the priest. He took with him Zechariah the son of Jeberechiah. And I went unto the prophetess. So Isaiah went in unto the prophetess. And you know when he said went in, that you know what it means. He went in unto the prophetess, and she conceived, and she bare a son. Then said the Lord to me, call his name Maher-shalal-hash-baz. Now remember, he said that the Lord had told him to take a pen and write that name down in verse 1. And he had taken a man's pen and he wrote that name down. And now he took these witnesses with him and went to go sleep with the prophetess. And now she has borne a son for him, and he has called the son the same name, Maher-shalal-hash-baz. For before the child shall have knowledge to cry, my father and my mother, the riches of Damascus and the spoil of Samaria shall be taken away before the king of Assyria. The Lord spake also unto me, saying, forasmuch as this people refuses the water of Shiloah that goes softly, and rejoice in Rezin and Remaliah's son, now therefore, behold, the Lord brings up upon them the waters of the river, strong and many, even the king of Assyria and all his glory, and he shall come up over all his channels, and go over all his banks, and he shall pass through Judah. He shall overflow and go over. He shall reach even to the neck, and the stretching out of the wings shall fill the breadth of thy land, O Emmanuel. Associate yourselves, O ye people, and he shall be broken in pieces, and give ear, all ye of far countries. Gird yourselves, and he shall be broken in pieces. Gird yourselves, and he shall be broken in pieces. Take counsel together, and it shall come to naught. Speak the word, and it shall not stand, for God is with us. For the Lord spake thus to me with a strong hand, and instructed me that I should not walk in the way of this people, saying, say ye not, a confederacy to all them to whom this people shall say, a confederacy, neither fear he their fear, nor be afraid. Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. And he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling, and for a rock of offense to both the houses of Israel, for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Exactly, God. He knew her, meaning he went in unto her. And, do what people do to conceive children. Yeah, that's what he did. Let us continue. Verse 18 says, behold, I and the children whom the Lord hath given me are for signs and for wonders in Israel from the Lord of hosts, which dwelleth in Mount Zion. And when they shall say unto you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep and that mutter, should not a people seek unto their God? For the living to the dead, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. And they shall pass through it, hardly be stead and hungry. And it shall come to pass that when they shall be hungry, they shall fret themselves and curse their king and their God, and look upward. Verse 22, and this is the last verse of chapter 8. And they shall look upon the earth, and behold, trouble and darkness, dimness of anguish, and they shall be driven to darkness. Here ends the reading of Isaiah chapter 8. When we come back tomorrow, we are going to continue with the reading of Isaiah. Now you all see that even though we have read about Ahaz, Uzziah, Jotham. We have read about those people several books past. I think we read about them in maybe the book of Judges or somewhere there. We have read way back there. You see, Isaiah, in the book of Isaiah, it's still talking about that same era. So it tells us that Isaiah was alive in the time of Ahaz. And it was in that time that the Lord spoke to Ahaz and said, if you doubt me, I will give you a sign. A virgin shall conceive and bear a son and call his name Emmanuel. From way back then. Let us continue. Winsome said, good morning, Trevor. I was going to call. So why you never call me? You know, should have called me? Oh, where you was, Winsome? When me reach home? You were not in the story reading last night. Last night we read 2 chapters out of the book A Wanted Woman. Yeah, so I was back home then. Yeah, I just gotten from work. Got home from work and read that before I went to sleep. Yeah. So I am here this morning. Oh, you wake up so late, Winsome. You've been following the reading. Me no want next week you tell me, say no. Then Trev, next week when we finish Isaiah, I move on. You are gonna tell me, say then Trev, when you did read Isaiah, me never hear it. His sister Winsome, we don't want that. All right, but Isaiah going to take us maybe till November, because Isaiah has I forget how many chapters, but it does have quite a few, maybe like 60. Let me see, 66. Isaiah have 66 chapters, and Isaiah is not one of those books that you can just read because it just have some names of people as they outline the genealogy. All right, the book of Isaiah really has some meat to the matter, so we are not going to rush it, we are not going to haste it, we are going to be reading it bit by bit and diligently. We got to pause where we got to pause, we got to see clarification where we got to, but we are going to continue reading the book of Isaiah quite diligently. All right, so that is the end of the reading for this morning. I want to say thanks to everybody who came into the morning live. Thanks to AG and Joseph and Andrea, Tisha, Michibu, Michelin, Card, Winsome, Aurelis, Amazing M&G, Yard Foods, and everybody else who came into the live. And a very, very special blessing and big up to my cousin Delia from Abuse Insights, and congratulations to Delia. Delia reached our 2K. When you see Delia out in these YouTube streets, y'all don't forget to stop, like, comment, share, and enjoy the lovely content from my family. All right, who else is here who is a content creator? Michelin doll. People, gentle people here, if you're not connected with my dear sister Michibu and Michelin, you all don't know what you all are missing, so please go ahead and connect with them. Go ahead and connect with them if you are not yet connected. And how could I forget Jappy? You know, a lot of us, we kind of miss out on Jamaican sports since we're not in Jamaica anymore. We miss out on Jamaican sports because for us to get like our cricket, you know, test cricket and netball and stuff, for us to get those things, we have to pay some special cable bill or something to be able to keep up. Since I've been in America nearly 30 years, me not keep up with cricket and those things. So I depend on people like my dear brother Jappy to highlight. If you don't know Jappy, you want to check out Jappy's sports channel. He highlights just about everything that we are interested in that happens in sports, in Jamaican sports, in Caribbean sports, the sports that we are interested in. We're not interested in handball that they call football, but cricket, football, netball, those kinds of things. Right? So you want to go check out Jappy's channel. He has all the scoop when it comes to sports. And AG, our dear brother AG. All right? AG is the creator of the Juki Jam jerk sauce. For those of you who have not yet had your Juki Jam jerk sauce, yeah, you can link up AG on Instagram, Facebook, IG. No, IG name Instagram, yeah. On on TikTok, on YouTube, wherever you can find AG Born Jamaican. Don't forget to support my brother there with his Juki Jam jerk sauce. All right. Let us move right along. Who else is a content creator here? You want to go over there to CAD. CAD have one little thing going on too. On CAD's channel. CAD, when last you post something on your channel? I don't remember the last time I see you post something on my sister. What's up with that? What's up with that? But CAD has CAD Expedition channel. If you don't see it around, you kind of help it out a little bit. It kind of limping. It kind of limping on one leg. But we're going to help it up because that's what we do. We're going to help it up to stand on its own 2 feet. All right? So when you go around, and also there is which channel I'm talking about today? Jamaica Farmers Hut. That is one channel. Yeah, that's one other channel where me love. Jamaica Farmers Hut always have up all the good Jamaican food and showing the farming and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go and go check him out. All right. And we not even mention Ricky, because Ricky take the cake, the whole cake. Yeah. All right, Ricky 360, Ricky Live 360. Yeah, please, gentle people, go and check out my brother Ricky Live 360. All right, that's the big ups for today. When we come back tomorrow is another set of big ups. All right, my people. So that's gonna be it from me for today. Until we meet again tomorrow. No, we're gonna meet again later today. Because I'm gonna make breakfast. I'm not gonna make breakfast in about maybe about 8 o'clock we start making breakfast. So in the meantime, go ahead and have yourselves a great day. Go and go drink up on a ginger tea and whatever else and I go drink up on a turmeric latte and all that good stuff. Yes. And come back around 8 o'clock. Make we cook breakfast. Andrea, I'm not baking a pudding. I go cook 2 little boiled banana, and we are going to talk about the things that's happening in the news, because a whole heap of things going on. I get to understand that they have found the body of Paul's baby mother and child, and police have taken into custody the same woman that said she did not have anything to do with it and all that stuff. And it is just heartbreaking. It is just saddening. And my life have enough sadness in it. When I look on the news, it make me even sadder. Them sometimes make you depressed. Me don't know what is happening with humanity. I don't know what is happening with us as human beings, where we have no feelings for each other, where we have no love, where we have to go to the utter ends to make each other unhappy, to be, I don't know, people. I don't know. It's just heartbreaking. Why everybody can't live till they're old and die of old age and die of kidney failure or something like that? Why? And I don't see any end in sight. And that is very, very painful. The hearts of men, and when I say men, I mean men and women, have become so desperately wicked All we seek to do is to hurt and harm one another. My God, my soul is it's just like my whole spirit is rumpled, with all of this. It's just too much. It's overwhelming. It's just too much. It's just too much. And I just believe that society needs to take a strong stance. It cannot be that we are so comfortable. It cannot be that we are so comfortable living with all these murders. It cannot be that the driving force behind us not doing anything about it is comfort. It cannot be. Because we cannot get up every day and cry about the state of affairs. We cannot get up every day and cry and grieve and cry and be bereaved and bury our dead and grieve every single day, yet we do nothing about it. That says to me that we are happy with it, that we are comfortable with it. Because if we were not, we would do something about it. We would do something about it. When some say poor little baby, of course, poor little baby, 10 months old, maybe not even see our first birthday. I say these things grieve me to me see other women perpetrate these crimes against other women. A woman perpetrating a crime, taking the life of another woman because the woman has slept with one old careless man. Yes, Paulwell, you're careless. You're careless. You're careless, man. At your age, you're not supposed to have this. If a baby mother, yes, a baby mother, that's a baby mother. Come on now. Come on now. We cause the problems. We cause the problems that bring home Satan in our presence. We cause the problems. You're too grown for that kind of bull crap. You are too grown. And I shouldn't even talk about, when we just read Isaiah. But that's true, because see the righteous son of the Bible, it says, them kill off all of the man them in a war. Till the woman them say, we just want one man to marry 7 away. We just want one man to marry 7 away so we can take shame out of our eye. So we can take shame out of our eye. Just marry, make we use your name and say we are your wife. But we feed ourselves and clothe ourselves and take care of ourselves. You understand? Exactly, Winsome. Exactly. Not even wife. You understand? Are you willing to take the life of another woman and a child because you there with one careless man too? Because you there with one careless man? You are gonna pick up yourself. You are gonna pick up yourself and put yourself in a situation there. For what? For what? Sometimes you just want to say some things. You just gotta remember, Trev, got it. Keep it together. Keep it together. Because Paulwell is out of line, out of pocket, out of everything. Paulwell at 60 years old should have one wife and sit down. Not that you must. Not that you must or you must follow that pattern. But now you see why your carelessness cost this woman and her picnic their life. With some old jealous, careless woman. Are you a go around a drop baby, yes, so drop baby there, so drop baby, yes, so drop baby there, so like some like a Scallywagger Street. What? Why? What? Why? Why? What is it when one woman there with one man where you there with? What is it that society has planted in our heads that makes us so envious, so jealous, so evil, so wicked against the next woman? What is it that society has planted in our minds that has caused us, that has led us to become so cruel and so evil, filled with so much hatred, that if a woman experience the same little dead ass cocky where you experience, you're gonna take her life? Like what? Like what? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be losing your minds. Men will be men. Men will be men. And it don't take nothing. It don't take anything for a man to get hard and start to walk on looking for somewhere to exercise it. It don't take anything. You will see some woman out the street and you say, oh, look on her. Look on her. Look how she tan. Look on her skin. Look on her feet. Look on her. And while you did that talk about cup on her, later on in your bed asleep, your husband asleep with her. Women need to start understanding their place. You cannot control a man. And a man will be faithful to you only if he wants to. You know, man? Only if he wants to. And if the man goes and he wants to be with another woman, and you not into that, you don't want to be with another woman, why you going to take out your anger and hatred on the other woman and the pitney? You don't leave the man alone. No, because you don't want to say, oh, no, they with Powell and Powell being in a politics and whatever. Him don't even marry to you, girl. Him not even married to you. How you going to take a woman life and a woman pitney life? Me say, society need to start hanging people them. Me say, any society start hang them again and hang them quick, fast and in a hurry, we wouldn't have to worry about going out to take an Uber and worry that the Uber driver are going to take we away and them are going to find we in some shallow grave or find we dash we a bush or junk cranium way. You understand? We won't have to worry about that. If society starts taking these things more seriously. Now you tell me as a woman what kind of art you could have, or you just don't have no art, that you could have perpetrated such a crime, that you could have agree with somebody to go kidnap this woman and her baby and take them. What kind of heart you have, man? If somebody case, can you not expect Powell to walk out and leave the woman with him young child? You not expect him to do that. So if you can't take the eat stay out of the kitchen, you go find yourself another man now. I don't want 8-year-old she have for him. 8 or 9-year-old. I think the girl will do the killing. I want 8 or 9-year-old for Powell, you know. Me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. This life. Now your child is gonna be without you. You take the life of another woman and her child. Why? Guys, the life that come up differently. So I don't want to incorporate it in this life. In this life. So we are gonna cut this off right now. And when we come back later, we'll come back with my rant on that. Alright? So I will see you all later. Go ahead, do what you gotta do, and have yourselves a great morning, everybody. Until next time, my friends. This is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. Have yourselves a fabulous morning, everybody, and I will see you all in a little bit.